And we're back again. Alright. Peace, love, and blessings. Hope you're doing well. Let's crack on with the next fight. Alright. So where were we at? We've got yeah, let's switch over to the calc. Our next battle is almost, yeah, wow, almost at Roxanne. Okay, cool. Ooh, a Mega as well. Jeez. Okay. Alright, let's start with this one, limit. So I'm gonna have to deal with toxic spikes. Stealth rock. It has sticky bob actually. I might be able to just one shot this thing with a ground move. So let's go next trainer. That. And then Golem would one shot, but it's not faster. It's the problem. I'm not gonna rely on quick claw for that. I just realised he's got sticky web as well. I don't remember this thing normally getting sticky web. Hmm. Okay, Bob. No, I'm still slower. So slower. Also, surely, yeah. I was gonna say, surely you're faster, and you take it out with icicle spear. I think toxic debris is just if it takes damage. If it's hit by a physical attack. Hmm. I guess I could see it from Meowstick. Might uh Meowstick a 38 with Psychic. But actually it's Psy Shock, so actually even better. Okay. I think that's our answer. I'm just thinking. It says Psy Shock. If it's hit by a physical attack, Psy Shock. It's still a special attack, it's just it uses the target's defense stat instead. So yeah. We should be good. And Meowstick's faster. Okay. Alright, Meowstick's coming in. Let's switch over and get its stats in. I'm not sure yet who's gonna be. So, well, obviously it's male. Obviously. Um, we have Hasty. It's got Prankster, which is great. And then wow, his IVs are terrible. Wait, you'll see this, right? Dang. I mean, it's not the worst it could be, but jeez. At least his special attack sort of decent. But I'm still faster and I still hit hard enough, so that's fine. Okay, and finally moves, side shock, disarming voice, light screen, and reflect. So we for sure lead meow stick, side shock, and that's one shot. Um, so it could come in on Minior and Acrobatics. Is that in the right form though? Surely it's going to start in its shields down form. So, but here's Shell Smash. Oh god, it has Shell Smash. Not gonna lie, I'd probably just put a Reflect up there. But anyway, probably doesn't. Nah, it definitely won't because I threatened it too hard. Probably doesn't go that one either. It probably doesn't go Lunta either. There's a lot of setup here. I just realized I could have really done with like Haze or something. But anyway, definitely you're an issue. You should be in shields down form. It probably shell smashes, and I'm not sure what I can do about that. Because do you know what the problem is? Like normally setting up reflecting light screens is amazing, but when you can get crit, when the crit chance is so high, like it only really ends up benefiting Pokemon that have like battle armor. I do still think it's worth Meowstic taking it out because then there's none of those hazards. Um I didn't I forgot to import it. Hold up. I'm gonna have to set that up again. Meowstic 38 male hasty prankster 16 1 0 19 7 and 2 with Psy Shock. Disarming voice, reflect, and light screen. I feel like, yeah, I do have a priority move actually with Cloister. So it might be a case of reflect, let it shell smash. Ugh. I need to see though, because if it one second. All right. Right. So this thing shell smashes. Um. All right. That's right. I forgot to. My God. Seriously, how many times am I going to forget to export this thing? Just need to go back, see the IVs. Oops. 16, 1, 0, 19, 7, 2, AC, Prankster. Sound shock. Sound voice. Reflect. Light screen. So, right, and before I forget, export, import. Right. So, at +2, and +2 speed as well, can't forget that. Yeah, Shell Smash is a scary move. So maybe I do the crazy thing, because if it's not +2, it probably doesn't go for acrobatics. I'm pretty sure it's doing the calculation properly. Yeah, with this flying gem, yeah. Yeah. So the thing is, yeah, if it gets into its shields down form, it's even scarier. So it's slower than me, so I would Psy Shock and it would only do that amount. So I probably light screen. No, reflect. Yeah, I still reflect. Bro, if I reflect, does it go for a second shell smash? Would it do that? Because basically, when I switch it to Cloister, I don't actually take it out I don't take it out with Ice Shard, to be honest. I have to actually be able to take a hit. And it's faster, so it can. Okay, this shell smash is gonna be. Well, I could do with an unaware Pokemon right now. This this shell smash is gonna be an issue. Why don't I get shell smash? I can't just let the Glimora set up hazards. Um, but I do with this thing shell smashing. I can't even status it while its shields are up. I need a priority move stat. A very hard hitting priority move. Which so far, I mean, it has quick attack. Let's be real, that's not going to do the job. There is an alternative because because I really don't want this thing to get shell smash up. I could alternatively actually lead Cloister. It does mean toxic spikes go up, but I'm guaranteed to kill. It's actually a speed tie. Oh god. It's a speed tie where it can take me out with power gem. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, I'm gonna have to see if Heliolisk, because I can. To be honest, I don't know if I have access to the Sunstone yet. Sunstone. Oh, I need to go to evolution items. Sunstone. I do have access to the Sunstone. Okay, cool. So I could get Heliolisk now if I wanted to. Um, it doesn't have any. It doesn't have any priority, so it's not really going to help. Even though it is very fast, because Meowstick's gonna have to come in first. And I mean, unless I can't see it taking out Glimmer with Mud Slap, even if it is quad effective. Um. So then, I've already seen the Hitmon line don't get their priority until. I mean, they do get Fake Out, which is pretty good. But I don't know that's going to deal enough damage. And then Ninjask, maybe? This U-turn, but I think that's gonna be good enough. Oh, I'm actually having trouble seeing a way out of this one. So you tell me, even with shield down at -1, -2, it'd have to shell smash twice for me to be able to KO it with an ice shard. Mm. So let's say I go Meowstick. Can you like drag them up? You can. Okay, that's cool. So let's say I go Meowstick. You can drag them between places. That's cool. So let's say I go Meowstick. Alright. Gosh, all these calculations have been reflect up. So it sees this, it should shell smash. So I reflect, alright? It goes +2, +2, -1. Also +2 speed. So it's now faster, but because of reflect, so if I didn't have reflect up, it'd go through. But because I have reflect up, it should try to shell smash again. Because I don't think it looks at, oh, if I crit. But after shell smash, if it crits with anything, I'm probably dead. But I don't think it looks at it and says, oh, if I crit, it's a guaranteed kill. And I think it actually goes for another shell smash. Going to +4, +4, -2, -2. Because then it would see the kill. But my Shy Shock still doesn't take it out. So I think what I'd have to do is actually I think I actually have to Psy Shock on the first turn. Where it's slower. So that's when it's at 0 defense. Psy Shock. It would Shell Smash. It would then see a kill with Shell Smash. Sorry, with it. Yeah, it would see a kill with Acrobatics, which it didn't before. I reflect. I hope I don't get crit. And it wouldn't kill me. It would then no longer have its flying gem, and it could pick any move. So I then light screen, hoping it didn't go for acrobatics again. Oh, I might have to use that red card. Let me think. If I'm correct about what I just said, and it went for acrobatics there, and it doesn't crit, and I took the maximum, let's say 86. So I'd go to 24, and then go to 44 because of the berry juice. It's still any move. So I want to turn one reflect. I think I have to sacrifice Meowstic here. I don't think there's any other way around it. So because I need but even then it doesn't. And once it's +2, it's outspeeding everything. I have to survive for the red card to work. And the only way I could see myself surviving and it's working is have the red card. It shell smashes. I don't reflect. I use side shock or a light screen. It sees a KO with acrobatics, but then I reflect pranks. I pranks to reflect. It hits me and gets pushed and gets sent out. Gosh, alright. Then there's you, and you have toxic spikes as well. So I do wonder how worth it is it actually to even how worth it is it actually to even get avoid the toxic spikes getting set up if but this thing but it has stuff and it has sticky web. There's just so many bad things. Magic bounce would have been amazing. But I do have rapid spin. I could maybe that's the play I go for instead. Is to just but when I hit it, it will get the layer of spikes up, so it would definitely get at least one layer of toxic spikes. Specifically for the toxic spikes, the alternative I have is that I could have Victory Bell, because I have a poison type, soak up the toxic spikes. So I think that's fine. And so I've got my matchup for that, right? Um, this thing's something else. This thing's something else. So I've just used up a whole lot of my brain power trying to think how I'm going to get around that shell smash. Ancient power, so whoever comes in here needs to be able to hit ghost type well and be strong against rock. I mean, Golem does alright here. Could also. Oh, coming on minion. That's Curse Body and Eviolite as well. What a nightmare of a thing. Might be an idea to just come in and use knockoff and get rid of that Yu-Gi-Oh light. Oh, and this thing has stored power, moonlight, iron defense. My God, it's just such a. This is an annoying team, man. It feels bad to have to use this red card so early, but I just don't see another way out of this fight. I guess if I just let Meowstic go, but who comes in and finishes it off? You know, because I've only got the one priority move. I guess the only other thing I could do is try to bait in something that's not the Minior. If I pre-lower my health, nah, it still sees a kill with acrobatics, right? And no one else even comes close. Oh, sorry, again, it's in rock form. I think I have to pre-lower my health to where it sees a guaranteed kill with acrobatics. Because if it shell smashes, I'm just screwed. Because, for example, if it goes to acrobatics, and I switch in Golem, Golem takes it all, and then can take it out with loaded dice or Rock Blast. As long as it doesn't shell smash. If it shell smashes, is an issue. So my previous plan was to go um, to bait it on the +2, right? So if I so I just need to try and be at 65 to 74, 75 to 78, and then without 60. Okay, there is a difference. There's a very small difference, but just because it's range, it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna have the red card just in case, but we are going to intentionally lower my health to 70, 72. Now, obviously, at 72, Yeah, no one else sees a kill. It should bait an immediate acrobatics, to which I would reflect. Or I could switch. I think I just switch. At that point, I just switch into Golem. Loaded dice, Rock Blast. Okay. So, Neo Stick. Size Shock. Glimora. Um, if Minion, switch Golem. Excuse me, can Rock Blast. Loaded dice, guaranteed one shot. By that point, I've possibly taken about 30% of my health. Let's go with 70%. And so Marine uses a one shot with Hydro Pump, not with Ancient Power. No. So Marini definitely comes out next, in which we switch to Victory Bell. So if Marini switch Victory Bell, then matchup wise, Victory Bell, just 2 Giga Drains, and I'm good. So we take a Berry Juice as well. No, times 2. Try and stay healthy. Then Corsola comes in. Probably Sleep Powder. Who would come in actually? Good question. Might even be Lunatone. Nah, Lunatone because I can Giga Drain it. So it's probably Corsola. So Corsola, we Sleep Powder. And then I don't really have a. It could Will-O-Wisp me. That could happen, which I'm actually okay with. I could just start acid spraying it, to be honest. Because especially if it's calm minding, that will start to counter what it's doing until the point where I can just Giga Drain and pwn it. Spray versus Slowgalong. And then this is Lunatone. I have Giga Drain. Which if that doesn't work and it starts Iron Defensing, I'd want to go into Superior and Giga Drain. What other options I have? Because it's Iron Defensing, or potentially Iron Defensing. Now, because you're weak to Ancient Power, I'm not feeling that. I could also come in and Gramble. So I don't think negatives actually affect it, right? Because -2, +2. Yeah, negatives don't affect it in that regard. So it's not quite useful. I would just come in and bite. So I've got Gramble to bite. And as backup, I've got more likely than not, I would go Superior to Giga Drain. Because I'm just looking, if it starts to get Iron Defenses up, it can very quickly become a threat. Alright, I think that's the line. So our team is we're gonna keep Cloyster in because it's the only Pokemon that has good priority. Golem for that, just I don't know, I'm just thinking, I don't know that I want that many grass types in, but again, all of them have ancient power. Yeah, I can't see me using that. And oh, but I have mentioned with the Gramble and the Bite. I don't know if that's useful though. I think I'm more likely to just go into. No, it's fine. Yeah, we'll bring Gramble. Well, I think it's the first time Chestnut's actually being put in the box. Berry juices we can leave. So you've got a red card. Cloister, I need actually maybe with the muscle band. It's just the problem is it's going to be iron defensing, so I don't know how useful that actually is. I think I'd actually rather give you the quick claw so you have a chance to flinch it if it comes to that. You should have a berry juice. You're going to need extra health. We're going to do a big route to get more health recovery. I'll probably do that with Victory Bell because I want Victory Bell to stay healthy. You got loaded dice. You've got a scope lens for crit. And then Superior to try and dodge moves. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough one. No shot, I've been prepping for 45 minutes. Jeez. Alright. Here we go. Alright. So this should be Psyshock one shot. Okay. So far so good. I should bait in the Minion, which is oh shiny, cool. Okay. Wait. Wait, why do I have 110 health? Wait, hold on, I'm live right now, right? Hold on, I swear I entered this with. One second. I'm so sure I entered this with 72 health. What happened? Hold up. It's gonna be a bit of a. Little calcs. Hey, look, I had 72 health. I walked in. Why was I? I don't get it. What's the point of me being able to set my health if I if I get fully healed before a fight? I don't understand why. Well, okay, what have I done? Whoops. What? Just okay. Sorry, hold up. Okay, let's not mess around. Yeah, I don't understand why I got fully healed. Um, that's annoying. Ugh, that's really annoying. Because now it can shelf smash, and it probably does shelf smash, and it's faster. And it, I think my best bet is still to just quickly switch into Golem before this thing gets too crazy. Okay. All right. So right now it doesn't see a kill on Meowstick, right? So it's going to go for an acrobatics. So I'm gonna light screen because I have prankster. Now it should see a kill with acrobatics and nothing else. And so I wonder if there's a setting that like auto heals you before you go into every fight or something. I don't know. So it sees a kill with acrobatics. So I'm gonna now switch into Golem. Yep, excellent. And we are going to uh loaded dice rock lost. Yep. Went for acrobatics again, okay. So crit, but that's fine. Right, so it sees a KO with Hydro Pump. So I switch into Victoryville. Okay, and then we are going to Giga Drain. We still have Light Screen up, so we should take like no damage. I could actually go for Sleep Powder to stop it putting up Toxic, which I think I will. Two Giga Drains to sleep. Yeah, it's just this way it doesn't get any layer of toxic spikes up. So Lunatone on full health, but I don't have light screen up. Could just ancient power. It is faster. Could also iron defense. I could try to sleep powder it here. If it iron defenses and goes +2, I'm in crit range of stored power. If it omni boosts, yeah, I don't even want to think about what happens if it omni boosts. The thing is, it is faster. The problem is that yes, if I get a sleep powder off, that's amazing. If I wait, what's that absorb bulb? I did forget to check this item. That's if it's hit by a water attack. Okay, that's fine. We're good. We're good. Ideal place to sleep powder this thing, and then 2 Giga Drains while it's asleep. The only world where this is risky. If I miss sleep powder, then it could potentially get iron defense with Omni boost. If we Giga Drain now, it's only I think we just Giga Drain. So I did go for iron defense. Okay, fine. So it's at +2 now. A crit would kill me. I think because it sees that it will get knocked out, it goes for the attack here. I guess maybe chancing it with sleep powder would have been better, but I just didn't want to get myself in that situation. Yeah, I think the play is actually to switch into Superior, because even if it iron defenses again, it's not too bad. The only issue I have here is if it moonlights, which I don't think it would because I clearly hit it one hole. So we're gonna go into Superior. I did go for stored power. which is fine. There's a chance I survived it, and there was a chance it was a crit. Now I'm faster, I just Giga Drain and finish it off. Right, and now this thing. Because I don't really do much damage to it, I'm not inclined to stay in. I feel like Victory Bell has a much better matchup into this. And I could also go... I just want to be very careful who I send in here, because this thing can get stacked up with I think we go into Victory Bell. It does Calm Mind. Okay, that's... Gotta watch for that. I'm gonna just put it to sleep. No, we missed. Ah. You see, I think I would have missed on the Lunatone. Alright. It's time to put it to sleep. We are now going to get that special defense back down. Just, yeah, I was, not gonna lie, I was worried about the cursed body. Sludge has a chance to poison. It might be worth me trying to get poison off here instead now. It's asleep, I can't poison it. Alright, Giga Drain. I can't have multiple. Okay, I woke up. Okay, I dodged the Willow, that's good. We're gonna try to put it back to sleep. Yep, put it back to sleep. Okay. We're gonna acid spray again. And I don't think it's quite in range. We're gonna acid spray one more time. And now it's definitely getting taken out by a Giga Drain. Woke up, it got landed the Willow, but that's fine. Oof. Wow. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be. Yeah, your Corsola died, bro. I went to the UK, aka Galar region, and died. Okay, so that was 2 for Bellsprout, 1 for Geodude, 1 for Superior, Snivy, and Esper gets on the board. Very cool. Nice. I can imagine dealing with all the extra hazards would have been a nightmare. I'm really surprised about the heal though. Like, Is there a setting that's like auto heal or something? I don't know, because I've entered a battle before without being max health for sure. So I'm not sure why I got fully healed there. Gosh. Alright. If you thought the last battle was hard and needed prep. Ugh. Let's have and take a quick break for a sec. Alright. If we can get through this without losing anyone, I'll be surprised. Okay. Right. To do attack, we don't have any weather, unfortunately, so we can't shut the sand down. And it's got a hard stone to do bonus rock damage. So we need a fighting move. For sure. So let's pull up the calc. Oh, sorry, I just realized, is that this screen here with the Pokemon locations isn't showing too well, is it? Is that better? Somewhat. I'm gonna have to tweak that at some point. Um, but we're not doing a catch right now anyway, so let's put the count and let's go for next trainer, Roxanne. Okay. Oh, it has the Aerodactyl on Mega. That's very helpful. Alright, so Tyranitar. I have Golem with Hammer on, who's I'm sure slower and doesn't even take it out. 'Cause I think in Sandstorm special defense is boosted. Even Brick Break from Chestnut doesn't KO. And Chestnut is slightly faster. It Why does it say leftovers here? On the docks it says hard stone. Is that a mistake? Fortunately, I don't. I think whichever one it is, I think I'm still going to take it up to look it all out. The other items appear to all be correct. Anyway, I'm looking to one-shot Tyranitar because I don't want to have to deal with Stealth Rock. And oh, nice! Can you see that? Oh, you can't see right at the top of the. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, exact lethal. That's what we needed. So we have Chestnut with Muscle Band. So I'm gonna put him in the party. Just because of items especially, I'm concerned about giving the wrong items. So just been with Chestnut and Muscle Band, and you're leading. Okay, back to the docks. Okay, we'll take some Sandstorm Chip, which I think is the same as Burn 116. So I have to keep that in mind. So who comes out next? There's Solrock with Psycho Cut, probably not. So let's have a quick look at who has set up. Potentially Ancient Power set up. Stockpile, not really an issue. So there's not, yeah, she's not really going for setup, just going for all-out damage. Zygon as Power Construct. Zygon in 100% form is probably my favorite Pokemon. Looks more like a Digimon though. Okay, I swear this thing does not get extreme speed normally. Well, I think it probably actually goes into Mega Aerodactyl. Is what I think. Now, because nobody has a setup move, I feel comfortable enough to use Spike Shield. Because whoever comes in, I'll get an idea of what move they're going to use. And potentially, especially if it's Mega Aerodactyl, I can Spiky Shield the wing attack and get a little bit of damage off on it. I think our answer to... Who's an answer to Mega Aerodactyl? Like, if Golem was able to come in without taking any damage, then okay, cool. Because I would take the Earthquake and respond, but I guess Gramble could come in and get an Intimidate off. I definitely don't have one Pokemon who can take everything this Mega Aerodactyl does. But no doubt it goes for a flying move, but it's faster, it will just... It doesn't actually take me out with Earthquake. Okay, it looks like Golem is going to be... Golem's been mad clutch, honestly. Mad clutch. If it's not a special grass or water move, it's actually doing really good. So we're going to need Chestnut. We are going to Brick Break. Do one shot Detail. And then so if Aerodactyl To be honest, if it's Aerodactyl, I should just switch, really, isn't it? There's no. I don't need the spiky shield. It doesn't gain me anything apart from scouting. I don't know if that's gonna. Spiky shield? Then switch Golem, which KO Rock Blast, loaded dice. And surprisingly even takes an Earthquake. Now if the Earthquake crits, and we've taken a if we take a wing attack crit and an Earthquake crit, that's gonna be, yeah, we'll be in a bit of an issue there. Okay. So that kind of deals with that. The only one I think might come in on Chestnut is almost Stone. And for sure Golem is not fighting that thing. Golem be on like 43% health. Golem dies if crit wing attack and crit earthquake. Expecting around 43%. Now, Scald, Ice Beam. So, kind of depends. So, we have to kind of anticipate what move it's going to use. But, I mean, if you have a lot of special defense, you do take both moves, but you don't really match up well into it afterwards. Cloister, yeah, no, definitely not. Yeah, nope. To be fair, actually, if you know why there's no way it switches on Chestnut, because I'll Trailblaze on it. Okay, so in this order, is in. So if expecting Scald, Superior, no, Superior, Victory Bell. Actually, I think it needs to be Superior. Yeah, it would need to be Superior, which takes a Scald. Yeah, Superior, and then Giga Drain to get health back and be out of Ice Beam range. Then Giga Drain again, or Leaf Blade. That should deal with that. Yeah, I guess his rush probably should have had Toxic instead. It's a grass type, so I can't sleep powder it. Chestnut's good here, actually. Chestnut, so versus Cradily, Chestnut, break times 2. Seems good to me. Soul Rock. We've got Psychic and Rock. I don't really have anything that. Oh, and Ground actually. I mean, Chestnut could potentially Trailblaze, but that Psycho Cut is scary. Right, this thing has a weakness policy. I think I'd actually want to go Victory Bell, and no, because that would maybe Death by Psycho Cut. Remember, Golem will probably be quite low. I don't think I'll be able to switch back into it. I'm having trouble seeing what's a good answer into Soul Rock. Soul Rock has weakness policy. See, okay. And then finally Zygarde, which I imagine Cloyster will be best suited for this. Yeah, yeah, and then I don't think Power Construct triggers mid-turn. Okay, so far on the team we see Chestnut, Golem, Superior, and Cloyster. I think we'll keep Meowstick in because it can come in and set up screens. Don't think we're gonna go Victory Bell here. So bring Superior back in. Do we have a Sacamon? Someone we feel okay sacrifice. If I had a Dark type, that would be great. But, it's just Soul Rock. Psychic, Rock, and Ground. Maybe I bring back Minio in. Doesn't take the Psychic move too well. But I could confuse Ray. I guess I'll keep Gramble in because it's got Intimidate. It could be useful. Okay. So you've got a Quick Claw. Is it slower than Soul Rock? It is. Okay, you know what? Keep the Quick Claw. If you can go first, get some flinches with Bite, that'd be really good. Loaded dice. Muscle Band. So I'm gonna give you a citrus berry. Meal stick, you can hold a bright powder, I guess. And cloister, there's no reason for you to. I mean, it's cloister, I'm not even worried about. You can have a orangeberry. If I had an item to prevent me from getting knocked out, I'd probably go for that instead. Because there is obviously the chance it dragon tails. I've got Gramble there, so if it is like spanning Dragon Tail, then I just go into Gramble to eat a Dragon Tail. And then I can't imagine it tries to Dragon Tail again. Versus. Because he's pretty much guaranteed to. Yeah, quite effective Icicle Spear. You know what, just. Let's stick with the scope lens. Make sure we get crits where necessary. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. You know what? I completely forgot to calculate all of the Sandstream damage that's going to be coming in. All of it. Oh, good thing I checked. Sorry, here we are. Music's epic. Oh my gosh, right. Brick break. Should be guaranteed one shot. Nice. With the muscle band. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to calculate this chip damage. Honestly, really the the one Pokemon didn't want to come in. I don't really have a solid answer for it. Um, I need Chestnut. No, I've got Golem for Aerodactyl, Superior for Omastar. I need Chestnut against Cradily. Okay, let me see how much damage it does to me. Not, yeah, it doesn't really deal too much damage to me, so I should be okay. I just need to not take too much damage here. So I imagine this is a Psycho Cut. There's no reason for me to not Spiky Shield. Does that make contact? No. In fact, I probably want to waste away some of this. Um, uh, I might Rock Tomb because if I slow it down, does that? How does Meowstick do into this? It doesn't do enough damage. You can get a screen up, but it doesn't do enough damage. Technically, my answer to this was Grumble. Problem is, if I get Reflect up, it starts using Ancient Power, and I don't really want it to do that. I could Charm as well. But I'm gonna Intimidate anyway. I don't know whether to Break or try to preserve Chespin's health so that it can better go up against Cradley. This is gonna do 56. That's a lot. That's a lot. I could Spiky Shield to waste another turn. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that. Well, that was potentially a Giga Throw. Wow, I can't believe I just did that. I potentially just threw. Oh man, I can't believe I just did that. Okay, we're definitely switching now. So we can expect another Psycho Cut. If it wasn't for Ancient Power, I wouldn't mind the slow pace chip it away. Let's go into Gramble. Can't believe I did that, man. I need the damage on this thing. Shouldn't Sandstorm run out by now? Don't tell me it's permanent sand. Don't tell me it's permanent sand. I'm at 39 health. I think it still goes for Psycho Cut. Right, I'm gonna need to get screens up. Does it still have the red card on it? So we're about to find out. Okay, good. The sandstorm subsided. What do you have on you? A bright powder. Okay. It should bulldoze. But I really don't want it to ancient power, so I'm actually gonna light screen first. Yeah. Oh, okay, that might be GG. That might be GG. Let's get a reflect up anyway. Okay, I have screens up. There's no more sand. With both of those up, it could go for ancient power. It's gonna be so hard to kill this thing now. And it has morning sun just to make it worse. I need to get like a state or something on it. If I had toxic, the 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 problem with Giga Drain is it's going to trigger its weakness policy, and it also has morning sun. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I think that Omni boost just cost me the whole game. Thing is, while I've got reflect and light screen up, I need to. Okay, whoever hits this thing the hardest is who has to come in. Covet. Can Covet actually take its item? Because if I can take its weakness policy, no, it's just fancy description. Superior could wrap, but as soon as I hit with the grass move, it's going to trigger its weakness policy. That's really going to be bad. Who have I got here? Because I'm getting a bit confused now. I mean, yes, if I waste this ancient power, then Cloister could come in. I don't know if it has PP ups though. But ancient power is only 5. So if it hasn't been PP max, then I can assume. No one deals damage to this thing. Like, without it also being special. Um, I just feel like if I lose Cloister, I don't have an answer to Zygarde. If I lose Golem, I don't have an answer to Mega Aerodactyl. I don't see how I win. Okay, let's think. It is still technically no, because it got an Omni boost, but it's still actually neutral. The only thing I can think to do is to go back into Gramble, pray it doesn't get any more ancient powers, ancient Omni boosts, and just try to nerf its attack. I could maybe. Can't believe I messed up so hard there. Alright, it is -1. Let's go for ancient power again. Thank God, no Omni boost. I'm not biting it because that's going to trigger its weakness policy. Okay. That's our first death. Didn't get the charm off either. I feel like I have to comment on Cloister now. He he still has a scope lens, right? Yeah, I need some. Oh, I flick back because he's actually faster, to be honest. Don't crit. Don't Omni boost. I need a crit. I need more crits than that. Okay, light screen's worn off. I'll be honest, I don't think Cloister can even come in on Zygarde anymore. Not without Reflect Up, anyway. Oh, this has gone really badly. Okay. Right, we're going back into Meowstic. That's the 5th Ancient Power. Crit, don't Omni, don't Omni. Okay, good. Okay. See, if I have Brick Break before, I mean, it might have just Morning Sun. I don't know. Right. It should be out of Ancient Power. Maybe I should have just waited for Ancient Power. Excuse me. It's at -1 attack. Reflect Up. I'll be honest, enough to tell me if it's actually out of Ancient Power or not. I really should have waited for all the Ancient Powers to be gone. Because then Cloister could have like slowly whittled it down. Right now, it's like, okay, fine, it can only do 6 or 7 damage. Because it's just gonna morning sun, isn't it? It should be out of ancient power, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I think I still had a chance if I didn't let Cloyster take so much damage. I definitely threw. I definitely threw really hard here. My screen's not because Cloyster can't come in now on Zygarde. Not without Reflect Up. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. All of those calculations with this thing were with the sand up. I think I actually have to Giga Drain, and even though it will go up to +1, I think I can. I need to crit. Yeah, healed. Still wrapping it though. Okay, Psycho Cut. Shouldn't one shot. Oof. Oof. Man, that hurt. Okay, we actually got through that thing, but I don't know how we're getting past Zygarde. Speaking of Zygarde, I think my Reflect is still up. It'd be great if I was away for me to check. Isn't there like a... I know in some ROM hacks you can like press L and R and it would tab and show you, but I guess not. I need to track. I need to start tracking it. Right. Guard is presumably it's going to skitter smack. Oh gosh. Okay. Skitter smack Druid Reflect does like 5 or 6, right? And then Lands Wrath 10 or 12, so that's probably a KO. If I'd played that differently, if I should have just sent in Superior earlier rather than let Cloister take that ancient power. That was massive misplay. By the way, only 2 was Pokemon down. I'm just seeing Chestnut. Golem doesn't stand a chance. Literally, the only one who stands a chance of taking this thing down is Cloister. What's this Sticky Bob do? Sticky Bob. I know it deals damage to you. Each turn, an attacker making contact can receive it. So if this thing actually has a Sticky Bob, I should not make contact with it. Wrap, there's no way Wrap doesn't make contact. My Citrus is already propped as well. Does it actually have Sticky Bob? Yeah, it does. My hope, right, is that this thing actually goes to Dragon 2, and I get knocked into Cloister. That would be ideal. Because Skitter Smack's gonna lower my special attack. So once that happens, I definitely have to switch. So let's. I just have to be very careful because if this thing goes into its power construct form, I'm just also thinking if Reflect isn't up and I go into Cloister, Cloister has. Yeah, honestly, the Barrier would have been better. Has 17 HP. Yeah, Lands Wrath or Dragon Tail will be a one shot. It's because it's faster than Cloister as well. I don't know. I was thinking it's gonna lose 1/8 of its HP every turn. I don't want to make contact and give it a Sticky Bob. I'd take the Sticky Bob. I need to really understand how this item works. At the end of the turn, Sigma will take an 1/8 of its max HP. If a Pokemon with no hold item hits a Pokemon with Sticky Bob with a contact move, then it tries to. Okay, so it's if I have no item. Okay, that does change things a little bit. Because Chestnut could come and. Because Chestnut doesn't take that much damage from it, actually. So I could get some Brick Breaks off. I imagine it skitter smacks to get my HP down, to get my special attack down. I don't know how many turns of the reflector left. My best chance is that, because I think against this almost style, they're both faster. They can not really. It needs to be probably needs to be superior. I know if Cloyster had more health, it would have come in and just won and just taken it out, and then everything else would have just gone so much more smoothly. I can't let Golem take too much damage. I needed to deal with Megarador. Let's assume. I can't imagine it would Dragon Tail, so let's assume it's going for Skitter Smack. Does 5. Oh my gosh, I think. Oh, how many turns of Reflect do I have? How many turns of Reflect do I have? Sorry, I'm gonna have to watch the stream and have a look. Because I need to calculate how many turns of Reflect I've got left. Because right, let's go back and have a quick look at this. We can have a look together. Okay, so back here. Gosh, I've been thinking for a while, haven't I? Okay, so Meowstick came in. This is where it reflected, right? Yes, I got reflect off, so that's one turn. Superior comes in. It wrapped. That's turn 2. It morning sunned. So wrap turn 2. So morning sun, it Giga Drained. I proc this weakness policy. That's turn 3. It Psycho Cut nearly killed me. I Giga Drain turn 4. This is turn 5 of Reflect. There's only one turn left. If I'm reading that correctly. So because there's only one turn of reflect left, this isn't going to work either, because I'd switch in cloister, it would take the skitter smack, reflect would wear off, and it could. No, it's faster, so it just uses Land's Wrath. There's no way for Cloister to come in now and not be KO'd. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the turn you set up reflect. Yeah, that's turn one. Wrap, Giga Drain. This is the last turn of reflect. Because once it goes into its complete form, so in its complete form, it loses speed. Oh, I was about to say, if it actually lost speed and Cloister, that'd have been perfect. Yeah, but the amount of HP it's going to gain. Alright, I do think I have to switch into Chestplate here. It doesn't need to go for Skitter Smack. Reflect wore off. Sticky Bomb damage. Then a Spiky Shield. I'm going to Rock Tomb. I should really see how much damage it does. There is a chance if I Rock Tomb and okay, so reflects down now. Yeah, if I Rock Tomb, Cloister is faster, and I might be able to come back in. Yeah, good thing this thing doesn't have like coil. So obviously Rock Tomb does the least amount of damage, but I think the speed drop is worth it because I'm not really going to get through this thing brick breaking, am I? And to be honest, -1 lets Chestnut outspeed as well. Come on, Cloister! Yes! Oh my gosh, it actually brought Cloister up. Oh, you sense the presence of many. Oh my god, help me. Oh, he looks so sick. Okay. Complete form. Got -1 speed. It does have extreme speed. Alright, it's probably going to extreme speed. As long as the extreme speed doesn't crit, is not full health, I should be able to take it out with Icicle Spear. Don't crit. Don't crit. Don't crit. Please don't crit. Yes! Oh, okay, okay. We've still got 3 Pokemon left to deal with. Right. He could use any move, to be honest. He could use any move because I'm such low health. And Ancient Power is looking kind of nice for it. Now. Okay. Wait, have I been on the screen the whole time? I hope not. Ah, did you not even see it? Did I? Well, I don't want to keep checking the stream now. If you missed it, I'm really sorry, but I'm sure you heard all the background noise. The cloister is still somehow alive. Did I actually not switch over the screen? I'm so sorry if I didn't. But anyway, we keep going. Okay, losing my train of thought. Cloister. Um, yeah, I could use any move. Obviously, we kept Golem for this. Now, if it gets the ancient power boost, that would suck. Because there's a chance I don't. I really don't have any other option. Nobody else is dealing with this thing. Let's just go for it. So, yeah, we don't have a choice. We have to switch into Golem. Wait, and I'm actually showing my screen now this time, right? Yeah, okay, good. Oh, and for Rock Tomb. That's fine. I was already slower anyway. And I loaded dice Rock Blast. Really don't have any other play. Excellent. Okay. Right. Almastar. It should go for Scald. It could go for Ice Beam though, because I'm in kill range of Ice Beam. But again, at this point, I really don't have any other option because I'm slower. The only one I can hope can come in and take any of this damage is okay. I still survive an Ice Beam, but if it crits, I don't have much of a choice now. I have to go into Superior. Okay, when Scald, that's fine. Even if I get burnt, not really an issue. We can now Giga Drain to get out of Ice Beam kill range. And that's what we're doing. Oh, just survived. Should be okay. Yep. Okay, we might still get through this. Okay, now originally I had Chestnut lined up to fight this, but he has 29 health, so everyone's just gonna need to do as much as they can right now. Uh, oh, this is probably a Sand Tomb, to be honest. And Ancient Powers again. I mean, if I go into Chestnut, I can't be crit anymore. But I still do in 14 to 17. I have 29. It'd have to low roll for me to get 2 brick breaks off. The other problem is that this thing has recover. Okay, we are not quite out of the woods yet. Because it has recover. Right, so Cloister is faster. If it comes in on a clean switch, it can. If it's not on full health, there's a chance there. Golem, there's absolutely no way I'm switching Golem into Ancient Power. Right, actually, it does okay, to be honest. Ancient Power does 15 to 18, and I can Rock Blast for a good amount of damage. Basically, I don't want to keep Superior because I feel like it gives it too much opportunity to set up with Ancient Power, and I potentially just let it stockpile and recover. So I need to. Obviously, I can't switch into Cloister, it will just die. Um, I do feel like somebody else is going to go down here, unfortunately. So Chestnut Brick Breaking does quite a bit. Obviously, if it starts stockpiling, it becomes harder and harder for me to take this thing out. So that's 14 to 17, 3 to 4. Golem is. But at the same time, Chestnut is faster. Chestnut's faster. Golem is slower, but it does do more damage. The problem is Sand Tomb traps, alright? That's what I'm worried about, is that because it traps. I hate to say it, I might have to just let Superior go down here and just try and get as much damage off as possible and allow someone to come in with a clean switch and just hope it doesn't get to stack off ancient powers. I just feel like if switching doesn't. I mean, hypothetically, let's say this. I switch, Chestspin takes an ancient power, it doesn't get an anomaly boost. I brick break, even for another ancient power, it I somehow survive. And then I come in on someone else and finish it off, maybe. But I can also potentially do the same with Golem. I think it's gonna have to be Golem. Okay, it went for setup. I thought it might. I think that's kind of the worst possible outcome for me. Oh my god, it's actually just gonna completely fully set up. What a piece of crap. Yeah, I'm relying on crits now. I do not want to be slow killed by this Cradley doing this crap. Don't get the Omni boost. Okay, good. Alright. That sucks to lose Golem. Cloister, you seriously, with that scope lens, you're faster. You need to crit. I think you need to crit at least once. Come on. Show me the scope lens was worth it. Thank you. Oh, we got through it. Oh, but with 3 losses. Oh. Man. I mean, I'm glad we got through it, but whoa. Uh-huh. Sorry, I'm wiped out. Completely wiped out. So, thank you so much. I'm just going to save again just to make sure I do not want to do that again. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Whew, that was a rough one.